Good morning everyone, welcome to day 3. Today is the day after Eurovision Australia Decides. That happened last night. And we are still just recovering from the high of it all. It was a great show. We got up early, 6 o'clock a.m. for breakfast this morning after going to bed at about 1:30. So we were a little bit tired, so we had a quick hour nap after breakfast. Mask on. While we got ready. Now we are heading to SeaWorld. So this morning we're going to use the resort entrance into the park. Now the monorail isn't working. We're due to construction works at SeaWorld for the new Atlantis precinct. The SeaWorld monorail will be closed. So that looks like that's out of action, which we knew about, so that's fine. So we will get walking over to the park. It's a real short walk. It's literally straight down the ramp and then you're in the park and you just show your ticket back there at the resort entrance, and it was pretty seamless. Talk about rainy. We bought umbrellas and we've got a raincoat, so the rain will not stop us today. So as we walk down from the SeaWorld Resort Hotel, you've got the Castaway Bay, which is pretty much just your water zone. They've got a nice pirate shooting ride. We came up here with some family a few years ago, and that was a hit amongst all the uncles and the cousins, so that was great fun. So this here would be the monorail station. One of the monorail stations. There's also a station at the front gate and then the resort as well. Now this here used to be a great ride many years ago, and it used to be like one of those water, go down the hill very quickly sorts of rides, log ride style. But then that got replaced with a 3D SpongeBob or 4D SpongeBob movie experience last time we were here. So I wonder if that's the same this time. So they just confirmed with us that they're going to close SeaWorld today at 12 just because of the rain and how heavy it is. It must be coming in a little bit heavier later as well today. See, that looks closed now. I don't know what that is anymore. That used to be the 4D experience. Here we have Ray Reef. Look at those little rays. Polar bear exhibition. And then as you continue through, we're just leaving Ray Reef. They've got the ring toss, golf toss, different games. There's lots of food outlets there in that main hub. I think they even had a Domino's last time we were there. The storm coaster is still operating in the rain, probably because there's no storms. It's just on the storm coaster. There's no storms, just intense rains. They're building something new over there. What is it? Atlantis. So that one's not operating yet. So we've just come into Nick Jr. Land. I don't know what they call it, Nick Jr. World. And they've just got a series of little attractions. This one here, do you remember that orange one? That was actually so much fun. What did they call that?
I can't remember.
Bikini Bottom Crosstown Express, is that the sign for that one? Anyway, yes. That was really fun. It was a bit wild. A bit wild for the kids section. Flying bananas. Looks like SpongeBob's Boating School Blast is closed under a bit of recon. And that brings us out of junior space. The tricky thing with SeaWorld is they've got either just a lot of junior rides or either like extreme rides. You don't really have those family rides in the middle that the whole family can go on. Like, I love the big thrill rides. Mum and my sister, they're not a fan, but they don't want to be going on the junior rides where you can only fit, you know, a child in the seat, and you can't even have an adult go on those rides. So that's one issue with SeaWorld, is that, yeah, there's kind of that lack of family rides that everyone can go on. Otherwise, you're kind of just looking at the animals. Looks like the sea jellies are closed at the moment, unavailable while we work on improvements. Let's go have a look at the penguins. Good day to go on a water ride, considering we're already wet, so hey, that would be fine.
Get wet?
Yeah, that was a good one. The lineup went.
You've got all water on your nose.
Yeah. So it was a walk on straight away. You do get satched. I think that was purely just from the rain bucketing, but the rain hits you like in the eyes. So
yeah.
That was like a bit piercy, but that was good fun. So we've just gotten off Storm Coaster, and we are going to head back to the resort. It's approaching 12 o'clock now anyway, so the park will be closing. We managed to just get, you know, one ride in there, which was good. We've just arrived at Robina Shopping Centre, and we're going to the ArtVo art display. We're just trying to find our way in. ArtVo. Oh, it looks very cool. Alright, so we've just gone up to ArtVo level 2. So when you come into ArtVo, if you use the words Big Kids, you'll get a $15 entry. Okay, so the ladies just explained, here at ArtVo you stand on these dots, and then you get your participant to stand in the action shot. Oh yes! It's all different scenes. So we're just going to have a little bit of a play around and take some photos now. there's so many different cool art things you can choose to do. Dad's playing around with some. He's very good at posing up and acting. You get lots of time to set up your pictures. Not many people at all. So far we've been into 3 different rooms. And then people just take their photos and then move on. It's great. Alright, looks like we're about to enter the next room. It's called the Glow Room. I wonder what this is. Wow. Wow, how magical does that look? Wow, this looks beautiful. And then as you leave, you come back out into the Robina shopping centre. So it was very conveniently located, and then perfect time just to go back and do some more shopping. Alright, so we are at Currumbin Beach, just down the road from the wildlife park, and we thought we'd come and have a look at the large rock. Apparently there's a big lizard. Lizard, oh yes. Little lizard mate. Okay, so we're heading up these steep stairs to the lookout at the top. And the temperature's dropped a little bit, but it's still very humid. So it's still comfortable out here. Wow. So Queensland's got a severe weather warning at the moment. On the way back to the car, I thought I'd just show you the sea foam real quick. There's so much of it, it's just covering all the sand. Oh. As long as I don't get blown and covered in foam, it's okay. Yeah, there's kids playing in it. Oh. Wow. There's the beautiful lookout we were on top of before. Okay, it is really raining now, so I'm going to run back to the car real quick. Just getting satched. I'm so glad I didn't straighten my hair today. So unfortunately, because of the severe weather warning here in southeast Queensland, the Currumbin Wildlife Park was closed. They must have also closed at 12 like SeaWorld because of the weather. So instead we just went past Elephant Rock and climbed up to the lookout at the top, which was really nice. Could see all the surf coming in and all the sea foam covering the sand. So that was a nice quick lookout. We're now heading back to the accommodation after we just went to ArtVo. That was really fun. That was really interesting. It was quite exhausting, all that photography taking and all angle picking. But it was really clever, and I'd suggest if you're in the area, you'd go and check that out. The staff are really friendly. So now we're going to head to dinner at Melrose at SeaWorld Resort. That's the restaurant here at the hotel. We're going to grab some tea. So Melrose's was quite busy, so we decided to do the takeaway option. So we're just waiting outside while they cook up the pizzas. Mum got gnocchi and Dad got a spaghetti bolognese. When I turn back around, that's the lounge bar that we were sitting in the previous episode when we arrived on travel day. And that was going off tonight. It had a nice atmosphere inside, had some live music, and then just the view back through to the lobby.